You want to create virality around a personality when you are either being entertaining or educational.
What do you need to do to make a good TikTok between photography? I know I see a lot of accounts with photography and video and lighting. And I mean, Mia told us in our group a long time ago, you guys should never put filters on our TikTok videos because it's just not going to go. Don't put hashtags. What are your tips about for yourself? Like, how do you make a good TikTok?
Well, I would say there's two avenues you can go down. Three. Okay. Three things I want to talk about. The first thing is kind of like a structure and a system. If you have a systematic format of a video and you notice that it gets viral success time and time again, people post transition videos, they post those before and afters. That is something that goes over and over and over that isn't necessarily unique, but it's a system and it works and people like it. So find your system, find what works for you. If that's, ASMR videos, great. Like run with that. If that's videos where, you're making your own audios and you're doing funny skits like chicken, then that's great. If you're doing, these dad-daughter challenges like Mia, that's another one. So there's so many different things, and it really does come from the second point that I'm going to make, which is kind of finding your why and knowing your brand. You can't just, you obviously can have videos just like go viral on TikTok, but I think to be TikTok famous or to grow your following on TikTok isn't necessarily just about creating virality around yourself. Like that's boring. Like who the fuck cares? You want to create virality around a personality when you are either being entertaining or educational. One of two things. Your content's either entertaining for people to watch or you're teaching something or, it's something new. And that's my third point there is you have to really determine which kind of content you're doing, then determine your brand voice, vice versa, and then come up with the system and repeat. I personally found success with, three different things that are unique to me and what I do on other social platforms, which is advocating for body image, body confidence, advocating for chronic illness and mental health, and talking about clean beauty. Those are the things that I do. Sometimes I do those funny, random, trending videos and they don't perform well. Why do they not perform well? Because that's not what my audience follows me for. So listening to your audience and really, again, establishing who you are and what your values are before you work with brands, before you even start making videos is so important. And then one other thing that I wanted to just say is you just have to start. If you don't start, then you're not going to go anywhere. And briefly, I also wanted to mention and honestly question when people do say, oh, I want to be an influencer. Oh, I want to, work with brands, or I want to be TikTok famous. Why? What's the why? What's your why? I know my why. What's yours? Personally, I think that, to anybody growing a social platform, it's really about establishing your value for your audience, which I just mentioned. I want to be that advocate and that person that younger women and younger men and, younger people and Gen Z and so on can look up to and say, oh, wow, I have a chronic illness. I didn't have somebody like that when I was that age. So I want them to be able to look to me and be like, wow, she, embraced it doing XYZ. Same with body image. I didn't have anybody telling me that it was okay to have stretch marks when I was 13 and I was freaking out and oh my God, I had to hide them. I had to wear longer pants because I was scared of my stretch marks or scared of, the way that pants fit me and all of these normal things that we go through puberty, those awkward phases of life that really do affect us later on. So ultimately, I'm doing it to help younger kids. And honestly, people of our age too have these issues, but that's what I'm doing it for. And I just seriously implore every single person saying they want this fame, they want to do something, what your purpose is. Are you trying to just be a comedic figure, which is fine. Like, if that's what you want to do, follow your dreams. But are you doing it just for the vanity, for the clout, or are you doing it because you actually have a message to share with people? So,
hey guys, if you enjoyed these short clips, don't forget to go on Mike for Success on Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Music to check out the full podcast. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and put comments down below on things you want to hear in the future.